Yeah, it is indeed. No, it might actually be legit, just entirely unique. This suit looks like something that Kaya's sister Kara would wear in some kind of award ceremony. Like her entire outfit, the one that we get in the game, it looks like an aviator outfit of some kind. Or a paratrooper outfit. Well, if it was extremely skimpy and, you know...
The Naytibas here, they look almost human.
Fanservice,
These
that is.
Naytibas are definitely different from the ones on the surface. A lot of them aren't even on our list of Naytibas. Elder, you're keeping something from us.
Now keep in mind,
What is it?
Adam says nothing to this line. Lily also says nothing to this line. I always find it so surprising.
So much to do, but we will make it through this time. There's somewhere to rest my head.
Cheeks. More cheeks. No chest ahead. Right. And now the very shocking thing. How tanky are you gonna be? I said on the new game on the same character save that this was gonna be insanely tanky from what I remember on the PS5. Let's see.
Be careful. They grew by consuming the hyperspace.
Get to hear the music for a longer amount of time, I guess. Yup, insanely tanky. I said it. I was correct. That is indeed insanely tanky. Well, let's enjoy the beats. There's ammo drops. Oh, you can't shoot that one. Got it. The shotgun bites. What? In case you're wondering what I'm doing when I'm killing those small humans in those ambiotic sacks or whatever, they drop ammo when they die. So yeah, that's why.
Look, it's a hyperdrive.
Yep. And I'm not sure if it's a good idea to touch it, knowing where it actually was at. Stuck in that thing's asshole.
The hypercell's preservation status is good.
Great. Be careful with it now. You should head back. I'll have the pod waiting for you once you go outside.
Wait. There's a legacy here.
A legacy? What's that?
It's a device with records left by the airborne squad before me. They leave important information for the next airborne squad.
I see. But why would an airborne squad come all the way here?
I can think of many reasons.
Maybe they knew something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
It's not like they are waiting. I made the same joke on the previous playthrough already, I think. It's not like they are waiting for like the exhibition day when, you know, the fucking nest decides to open itself.
Day 8 after
Like they
the
have to go
second dive.
peruse the nearby
Third
landing zone
record.
area where they landed on,
Legacy
you know?
account Raven. Remaining
where they deployed
survivors Ripley and Anis. Anis is in a bad condition. Death is very likely at this rate. We discovered this laboratory.
and they are probably trying to hunt
4.47
down
kilometers
Alpha
from the
Nitibas.
drop-off point.
And they are also blindly
It
hunting
seems
the
to be a
Alpha
facility
Nitibas.
that studied Nativas,
Like, if they have
but
the
it's
same
hard to
amount of
obtain accurate
information as Eve
due to
does,
severe contamination.
and the amount of information Eve did,
However,
in
I
order to,
discovered
you
an
know,
astonishing fact while
capture
searching
or
through
kill the Elder
data.
Nitiba, all Eve knew
Before
going
the
in
war
about
we
the Elder
call
Nitiba
Final War, there
was
was
that
another war.
there's Alpha Nitibas and then there's an
It
Elder
was a war
Nitiba.
fought between humanity and the androids
In
humanity had
Eve's
themselves
knowledge, or to
created.
Eve's knowledge,
The
all she
so-called
needs is an
Andro
Alpha
Eidos.
core from an Alpha Nitiba, and then she's able to
Humans
enter
lost
the
the
nest.
war
Or
against their
enter
own
some kind of
creation.
complex, or
The
some
few
kind of
humans who did survive
bastion
hidden
where
underground
the Elder
facilities,
Nitiba lies within.
but the hunt was far from over.
But she was missing many
However,
crucial details
an
that she only
unexpected
learns,
factor
you
turned
know,
the
through
tide
Adam,
of
of
the
course,
war.
later.
With mankind
And all
at
of
the
these other
verge of
E-Protocol members
extinction,
probably knew about
Nativa's powerful
roughly the same
creatures
amount.
from an unknown origin appeared out of nowhere. The war
Also,
with the
I know
Nativas
Raven's dialogue
brought
here
about the
word for word, by the
destruction
way,
of
so
androids. And so, during this time,
I'm pretty
mankind
damn
was able
confident
to
I was
make
not
its
gonna be able to
escape
come up with
the
anything new
colony.
to say on her dialogue here, so I'll just say something
From
else
now
instead.
on, I plan to investigate the origin of Nativas. Hopefully, at the origin point, I should find the Elder Nativa. To anyone who may be watching,
That is the reason as to why she's perusing
may
the
Mother
nearby
Sphere's
areas.
blessings be with you.
It is the exact reason that I just said. I mean, they need to find Alpha Nitibas or they need to find the Elder Nitiba. They need to find either one.
I
So it's
didn't
not
think
like
a
they are
record
just gonna
like
sit
this
put at the
existed.
deployment zone and just not
And
move anywhere, you know?
There was
Not
another
to mention,
big war
Raven
before
is the
final
captain
war.
of the 2nd Airborne
I
Squadron.
never learned about anything like that at the colony.
So she's the one, of course,
do you
who's
think,
supposed to
Adam?
be leading the charge of
The
that
history of
deployment, of
mankind
course.
is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise to hear about wars before the final war.
Adam
So,
with these,
it's strange that this wasn't passed down.
Adam with these
I'll
extremely,
retrieve the legacy and go back.
Adam
Wait a
with these
moment.
extremely
I can
ambiguous
pick you up
statements.
with the tetrapod.
Okay,
Harrowing.
I'll be waiting.
His very harrowing and cold lines that he keeps throwing from here and there throughout the game. Somebody who has lived for over 200 years and knows the all the exact ins and outs of this world, would say. A silver tongue indeed. You know what? Remember the inside scenes? Yep. What do you think happens if I open up the HDR analysis in this scene and I look at the same graph here? So right now, no black level raise according to the software itself. Then we go down. Black level rush in this scene starts to happen roughly like somewhere here 50-ish. But it's of course different for different scenes. And can we see the details underneath the ship if this is very close to 50? Not really. I can go down like a few more notches and visibly, eye-wise, how much you can see on the details there behind, like underneath the ship, is non-existent difference. But what is a very big difference, however, is that there are daytime scenes in this game where if I have the shadows set to 50 or higher than 46, where I have set it here particularly,
How may I assist?
some of the scenes in the daytime scenes can look too washed out exactly if I have it higher than 46 or 48-ish. So, that is the reason as to why I have it the way I have it, you know? It's very precisely set so that the mid-tones in most, or on the vast majority of scenes look exactly correct. Which is more important at this point, I would say, from my experience fiddling with gamma, contrast, HDR settings, and you know, that kind of stuff. Getting the midtones correct is more important. Oh, by the way, and the midtones are already raised a bit because I have the HDR paper white setting at 160 instead of 118. Because for my monitor that has display HDR 400 rating on it, and the HDR actually goes to 490 full screen brightness at maximum. Peak brightness on smaller window sizes of course higher, but you know, 490 maximum like full screen brightness. On this monitor, the paper white should be 118 according to online calculations. But the thing with that is, this is an LCD monitor. If I have the paper white set at 118, the impressiveness of the scenes, particularly because I do not have perfect blacks because it's not an OLED, and I do not have as high peak window brightness on very small window sizes as something like an OLED would have because of per pixel control. It just looks less good, the image as a whole, which is why I have set all of these games to run at roughly very close to 160 nits. And if you're curious, the vanilla HDR, by the way, that I flicked in between here, it's also running close to 160. So if I have this like set to 118 or so, and now I flick between the vanilla is noticeably brighter, see that? Brighter, darker, brighter, darker, see? So like even the vanilla HDR is recommending like roughly like 160 for me here, you know? Somewhere in that area. Although it's usually overshooting in most of these games.
So much to do, but we will make it